This video has been so incredibly important to me, and I've been meaning to film it, honestly, for a really long time, but I just don't know. I just didn't, okay? That's my final answer. However, I did just get my nails done. So I'm in a good mood, and I'm ready to film this video and let you guys know all the things. I want to preface this video by saying I have been somebody that has struggled with acne literally since I remember looking in a mirror, and it's been a true struggle. That's what it has legitimately it's just been not fun. And so if you've struggled with acne, or you've struggled with skin issues, maybe hyperpigmentation, melasma, whatever it is, you know how detrimental it can be to your mental health and to your confidence, really. And I think a lot of my teenage life and into my adult years, I'm 23 now, has been a lot of dealing with acne, going to dermatologists, so many different dermatologists, going to gastroenterologists to figure out what my hormonal imbalances were caused by, going to, gynecologists and being like, can I have birth control for this? So if that's a story that you all want to hear, getting to this point, I would be happy to share that with you guys. It would definitely be a long one, but I fully believe in doing your own research and knowing your skin type, knowing what works for your skin and knowing what doesn't. And I know that that's not really an answer that a lot of people want to hear. It's like, well, dang, I didn't want to hear that. I just want you to give me a bunch of products that are going to work for me. But something may work for me and it might not work for you. And that's just how it is. That's just people's skin, and that's just how our skin reacts. But these products that I have selected are my tried and true, have used for a really long time. I know what works. I know these are good products for my skin. Kind of products. There is no ifs, ands, or buts with these products. This is my core. This is what I use. So I was going to share that with you guys because I know a lot of you have asked me, and I do think that my skin now is healthier than it's ever been as far as just looking plump and looking healthy and hydrated. I still do get the occasional breakout. I eat sugar. I have a period. I'm a woman. I have hormonal fluctuations, and sometimes I have breakouts, and that's just life, Also, my job requires me to constantly be trying new things on my face, and so sometimes that breaks me out. But these products in particular are the products that are, if I don't have anything else, I must have these. Like that quote by Abraham Lincoln, I would love to have God on my side, or I'd like to have God on my side, but I must have Kentucky, It's like, that's how my products are. I have to have these products. Everything else is just a supplement. So everything else that I've talked about, where if I'm like, oh, I really like this skincare product, or oh, I really enjoy this moisturizer, or whatever it is, I would consider that to be a supplement to my core collection of skincare. And I know I've gone on for a really long time, but I want you all to understand, these are the products I've tried. These are the products that I know work for a fact. So let's go ahead and get into it and talk a little bit about them, why I chose these products, why they work for me, and why they could work for you as well if you have a very similar or a similar skin type. For reference, my skin type is dry normal. Sometimes it does get a little bit oily, but it's pretty much dry normal. And I definitely have sensitive acne prone skin. By the way, if you didn't know this, if you are acne prone, that means you have sensitive skin. Your skin has been sensitized, and more than likely your moisture barrier has been compromised in some way. So I would also like to preface, I know it's a lot of prefacing, but I would also like to preface by saying that I have done lots of research. I've read many books. I've listened to many podcasts. I follow many doctors, many dermatologists that are board certified dermatologists, and listen to them and gain knowledge from them, gain knowledge from books and actual data, not just something that somebody's making a dime off of selling me. I take pride in the skincare that I have and the knowledge that I have because I have immersed myself in it and really become so passionate about it, and could sit here and talk to you all day long about skincare, why products are good, why products are bad, and all that in between. So let's start with my AM skincare routine, and then we'll move into my nighttime skincare routine and all the things in between. Okay, so my morning skincare routine, you guys know if you've ever watched any of my videos, it always starts off with the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. So this is it. I have gone through, I want to say, four or five of these, and honestly, I mean, it's pretty hard to go through, but I use this every single morning. It has willow bark to encourage cell renewal, lactic acid to gently exfoliate, as well as azelaic acid as a precursor to brighten skin. I've seen so many people use this. Katie Jane Hughes, who is a makeup artist, uses this. I've seen dermatologists use this. I love their clean stance. I love that they are legitimately clean and not just marketing themselves that way. I find that this product brings a glow and a radiance to my skin. I love the way that it preps my skin for makeup. I think I know when I don't use this, I can tell. My skin just looks kind of dull. It looks kind of uneven. It's not as bright. It's not as glowy. And so every single morning I use a cotton pad and I put 2 pumps. I also like the packaging that it's a pump instead of pouring it out. I use 2 pumps and then I rub it all over my face and follow up with these 2 products. Now, you will notice that these products traditionally should not be mixed. It's niacinamide and vitamin C. Most of the time you'll use your niacinamide at night or in the morning, or you'll use your vitamin C, you know, whenever. A lot of people use it in the morning. But a lot of the times they can't be mixed because the active ingredients, which is niacinamide and L-ascorbic acid. However, this specific vitamin C can be used with this niacinamide. I've done all kinds of research on it. Some people say that it's a myth, that you can't do that. Whatever. If your skin's very sensitive to it, if you start using it and your skin's sensitive to it, obviously, like, don't do it. But for me, it works, and it has done wonders on my skin. I struggled for a long time with a lot of hyperpigmentation through this area of my face, and just having post-acne inflammation marks, or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from specific, you know, pimples. And I have found that this, which I know you guys are going to be like, what? That's the vitamin C? I swear. I literally swear. I have gone through, you can see I'm almost out of this one. I have gone through probably 4 or 5 of these, and it's just my holy grail. And the reason that I like it, and I know if you know anything about skincare, you would look at this and, like, almost laugh, because it's like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you use the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum? I'm telling you right now. Even though it's not considered to be the most stable form of vitamin C, because it's not kept in the dark and it's not in a specific, like, amber bottle or whatever it is, it works for my skin better than SkinCeuticals, better than the Drunk Elephant C from a day cream, or day serum. I can't use that. Better than the Violet C from Tula. It works better than any vitamin C that I've ever used in my life, and for that reason, she's gonna stick around. She's not going anywhere. Sorry, shut your mouth. It's just phenomenal. But I actually kind of said that out of order. I use the niacinamide first while my face is still a little bit damp from the exfoliation. And this is the Ordinary's niacinamide 10%, zinc 1%. Niacinamide isn't like that powerhouse ingredient. I know in 2020 it became really popular and is now just a popular ingredient to put in everything. But it's kind of that powerhouse ingredient for oil production. So if you struggle with dry skin, it's going to help you to, you know, your body to, or your skin to produce more oils to become more normal skin rather than just being dry. If you have really oily skin, it's going to help reduce those oils and that oil production to make it level out. And so that in return, that will also reduce it's sebum is what your oil that your skin produces called. And it will lessen the amount of sebum that's being produced, which will in turn create less acne, or less acne will be created. So, and then also zinc is known for being an anti-inflammatory agent. So if you have pimples, or you have, you know, a specific area of your face that's more sensitized, or your moisture barrier has been compromised, zinc is really going to help with that. So I find that the combination of the 2 active ingredients in one formula, especially at such a low price, is phenomenal. And I love this product. I've repurchased this, I want to say probably again 5 times, and I just bought the big huge bottle of it. If you watch my Sephora haul, then you would have seen that. But I think that it's a phenomenal serum. I think for the price, you cannot beat it. Now, I don't love everything from The Ordinary. I don't love everything from any of these brands. That's just like the truth. But this specific formula, I will not live without. And I posted in a video a while back that my skin just looked so glowy and so healthy, and I was like, what was I doing? And it was this combination of these products. It was the AHA in the morning with the vitamin C and the niacinamide, and following up with my moisturizer. Now, the moisturizer that I used for a long time was the CeraVe moisturizing lotion, and I still really like this moisturizer. It's a great moisturizer. However, whenever my skin was looking amazing and being just A++, I was using the CeraVe PM facial moisturizing lotion with, again, niacinamide in it. And I was using this in the morning as well. Now, here's why I think this works a little bit better for me. As far as I'm aware, now I could be wrong. No, it's non-comedogenic. They're both non-comedogenic moisturizers, and it's oil-free. But for some reason, this one just works better on my skin. It leaves me a little bit more glowy. This one doesn't moisturize me as much, I don't feel, for my particular skin. And I just really like this one, and I really do think that that extra dosage of niacinamide helps my skin out tremendously whenever it comes to breakouts and even just like to makeup prep. So that is my powerhouse like morning combo. That's what I use every single morning. I don't wash my face in the mornings. I find it to be a little bit unnecessary. Like it's just not something that I have to do for my skin to look good. And I don't feel like I need to wash it because I have a very, not rigorous, but a very good cleansing nighttime skincare routine, which is what we're about to talk about. And then for my SPF, you guys know it's somewhere down here in my makeup. I always use the Dermatology Tinted SPF, or I like to use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost SPF that I talked about in my last video, the things I'm loving. So I'll have all these things linked down below. That is my AM skincare routine. That's how I prep my makeup, prep my base for makeup, or prep my face for my base makeup. And those are the things I love. So let's move into the nighttime skincare routine and then get the party started. And then I'll talk about 2 masks that I do indeed feel like changed my life. The first thing I do is, hold on, I have to fix my shorts. They're riding up. Also, aren't these shorts so cute? You want to see my outfit? Here's my shorts. These are from Abercrombie. If you get these, size down. I bought a size 4, which is what size I wear in jeans. My waist is 25 and a half inches, but my quads are bigger, you know. Anyways, size down in these. These are a size 2, and I have plenty of room. And then the shirt is from H&M, and it was $20. $20. Okay. Now, if you listen to any skincare junkie, if you listen to anybody that knows anything about skincare, you are going to know that, what? Excuse me. You're going to know that they're going to tell you to double cleanse. And if you don't double cleanse, they'll just be smacking you across the face. You need a double cleanse. It's not an option. We will be fighting over it. Anyways, you can use an oil cleanser. You can use a cleansing balm. You can use, honestly, whatever your heart desires. However, I don't like the fact that an oil cleanser or an oily cleansing balm is just sitting on my acne-prone skin. It just don't sit right with me. Even if they say it's non-comedogenic, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, I don't care who tests it. I don't care. I do not care. What I care about is it going to break my skin out? Because if it is, you're done. You're done. This does not break my skin out. It is affordable. It is inexpensive. Do you like that ASMR moment? You probably did. I love it. It does indeed take my makeup off. It makes me not feel like I have a tight face. It makes me feel clean. You know what I mean? I'm really struggling to speak. I have gone through many of these, and I always take it with me when I travel because personally I couldn't live my life without it. And it is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. It is phenomenal. It says, like a magnet, micelles capture and lift away dirt, oil, and makeup without harsh rubbing, leaving skin perfectly clean and refreshed without over drying. And I do feel that. I feel like it just takes my makeup off and it just doesn't do anything to my skin, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm not dry, I'm not oily, I'm not greasy, I'm not feeling some type of way after I use it. It just takes my makeup off and gives me a really good base to work with whenever I'm cleansing. Let me tell you something very important. I don't care what kind of skin you have. I don't care if you have eczema, rosacea, acne, melasma, perfect skin. I don't care. What you need is a gentle cleanser, okay? You need a gentle cleanser. I'm trying to like put all my knowledge into this one video without over spewing unnecessary things. But I find that gentle cleansers, even if you have acne prone skin and you use a salicylic acid or a lactic or glycolic acid cleanser, yes, it can be beneficial. But also, if you listen to any dermatologist on Doctorly, if you listen to Dr. Samantha Ellis, if you listen to Dr. Dre here on YouTube, any of them will tell you in order for that active ingredient to really work and penetrate into your skin, you're going to have to leave it on for like an allotted amount of time, you know, maybe 5 minutes for benzoyl peroxide or whatever it is to get the full benefits from that cleanser. Most of us aren't washing our faces for 5 minutes. This can be great to supplement it in whenever you're taking a shower, if you're doing a hair mask or shaving or whatever the heck you're doing. It can be great to use during that time. But if you're just sitting there at your sink washing your face, if you're spending 5 minutes, couldn't be me. Could not be me. I don't have the patience. It's not my journey. It's not for me. So I like to use a gentle cleanser. I like to use a gentle cleanser because it helps balance out your skin's oil production, or the sebum like we talked about. It's not going to leave you stripped or like your face is feeling tight. If your cleanser is leaving you like that, you best be getting a new cleanser because your cleanser sucks. This is my favorite. I've tried the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I used to use it, but I just felt like it didn't do enough. I want to feel clean after I cleanse my skin. I want to feel like I did something, but I just felt like that one didn't do quite enough. So this one has been my favorite. I have tried many. This is the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. It is soap-free, sulfate-free, oil-free, fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. It is a hydrating cleanser in a bottle. Again, this has ceramides and also niacinamide, and then their thermal water that they're like known for having. But this one is for normal to dry skin. Even if you have oily skin, I would recommend using the for normal to dry. I just think it's a very gentle formula. It does a great job at getting the makeup off. It doesn't lather because there's no surfactants in it. Soap free. But anyways, it just really helps cleanse your skin, and I use it all over my face for literally like a minute. Like I'll get a pump out, rub it between my fingers, rub it all over my face for literally a minute, like a solid 60 seconds. If you're singing the happy birthday song 2 times while you're cleaning your hands and you're washing your face for 10 seconds, don't come at me when you have blackheads and pimples. Do not be coming at me, Linda. Thank you. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? There's an eyelash. Don't you dare judge me. Anyways, this is a wonderful cleanser. And then I feel like in my head, it makes more sense to go in with gentle hydrating things and then target whatever specific issues that you're trying to target. I don't know why I had to snap. And target your specific issues with whatever you're trying to target with serums or with a spot treatment or something like that. Because a lot of the times what happens is we'll have a pimple and we'll use something really strong all over our face, and so then our moisture barrier is compromised and it's damaged, and rather than working to hydrate our skin and to build back our moisture barrier, we'll continuously put on those harsh ingredients all over our face until that one specific spot is gone, and then your face will break out in more spots because your moisture barrier is messed up, and so why did I say something's firing me. But anyway, so that's why I like to use a serum, or I like to use a spot treatment or something like that, because I find it very beneficial. So after cleansing, I will typically use one of 2 products, and I interchange these, and they did indeed change my life. This product, I counted and I have gone through 9 of these. This is my 9th bottle. And I'm almost out of it, as you can see. It is the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum with hydrating honey and gentle flower acids. I used this, and I could tell a difference within the first night that I used it 112 years ago. And that's why I've been consistently repurchasing it ever since. It is a pretty penny. It's not going to be, $5 at the local CVS. It's going to be a pretty penny. However, it's phenomenal. I don't remember who was talking about this, and I was like, oh yeah, I should try that. But it did change my skin, and whenever I use it, I wake up glowing, and my skin looks very healthy. It looks hydrated. My pimples are smaller, or at least decreased in size somehow, and my skin looks less irritated and calm. It just looks calm and overall better. And I think that, anybody would say, whenever you wake up, what do you want your skin to look like? And if you said, do you want your skin to look better? Everyone would say yes. I think even if you don't have acne, but you struggle with maybe hyperpigmentation or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or something along those lines, this would be something that's very beneficial to you. So I love this product. It has worked wonders for me. I think, there's a bunch of esthetician websites or just websites in general out there that will say, is this product non-comedogenic? Is this product, whatever it is? Let me be fully honest with you. Ask any dermatologist, ask anybody, that's had extensive training in skincare and in understanding the skin, and not just the epidermis, but everything about, skin being the largest organ of your body. And it's a lot of the times it's just what works for you. What works for Dr. Dre and her using L2MD skincare or L2MD SPF doesn't work for me. It breaks me out. However, it's non-comedogenic. It's ophthalmologist tested. It's dermatologist tested. It's, all these things. But it just doesn't work for me because it breaks my skin out. That's going to be the same thing, or the same scenario for anybody. It might work for me and I may love it, and it may break your skin out. Just because it's on some website that an esthetician or whoever says, yes, this will work for you because it doesn't have pore clogging ingredients or whatever it is, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Sorry about it. That's just the truth. However, I have found that this is a very gentle form of an alpha hydroxy acid. They're flower acids. And also it has hydrating honey, which honey is, it's anti-inflammatory, it's antimicrobial. Honey is like one of those powerhouse ingredients, and it's also really natural. I found the way that pharmacy has formulated this to be incredibly gentle and effective at the same time, which is really hard to do in skincare. Working with any active ingredient, it's really hard to keep stable. So they did a phenomenal job with this. Applause to them. You go, pharmacy. The next thing, this is not sponsored by Apostrophe, but Apostrophe, if you're watching this, let a girl know. So Apostrophe is kind of like an online Curology thing, but it's where you meet with a dermatologist, or you can, you know, message back and forth with a dermatologist. You send them pictures of your face. I found this out through Mixed Makeup here on YouTube. And since then, I have been using their skincare for almost, I think almost 5 months. And it's not that I'm using their skincare, it's that I'm using a prescription from a dermatologist. So it cost me $5 to speak with the dermatologist because I used Mixed Makeup's code. And so I spoke with the dermatologist, sent them the pictures of my face, told them the issues I was having. They said, like, do you have these at, you know, certain times of the month? Is it around your period? Is it, you know, whatever? And, you know, you talk back and forth with them, which I found incredibly beneficial, and then they prescribe you something. So currently I'm on spironolactone. I'm on 50 milligrams of spironolactone, which is pretty much a testosterone or male androgen blocker, because I was having hormonal breakouts consistently. Like, it wasn't going away. I didn't have that period of time where I just had no pimples. I just had clear skin. So I found that it's helped me a lot. But one of the other things that's helped me so much is the formula that they created for me. And you can tell them if you don't want specific ingredients in your skincare, which I did because, you know, I take skincare very seriously. So mine has tretinoin, spironolactone, and clindamycin. Obviously, these are all amazing powerhouse ingredients. And also tretinoin is you can't get it over the counter. You can get retinol or retinol, but you can't get tretinoin over the counter. And then I actually just went up in my tretinoin, so that's exciting. But my face has been adjusting to it. But this has helped clear my skin and keep my skin clear. And it's just the fact that I know it's coming from a dermatologist. I know it's medical grade strength. It's not something that somebody's trying it's not something that someone is trying to sell me to make a coin. And it's not because they're in contract with that company, which I could get into and talk about for days, but I won't. It's not the time or the place. But anyways, this is a phenomenal product. Apostrophe, I stand behind, and I love Apostrophe, and they have changed my life, and I will continue to use them. Also, like I said, not sponsored. Wish it was. Okay, I have 3 more products to talk about, and they are, 1 is a spot treatment and 2 are face masks. Okay, so this spot treatment I have purchased so many times. I used to use all Clinique. Like, I think I've talked about this before, how people have the MAC moms, and all the moms who are like, we're getting our kids MAC. My mom said, you're getting Clinique because you get the free stuff from the bag when I spend $27. If you know, you know. This spot treatment is completely phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And I'm almost out of it. I clearly need to stock up on my skincare. But this is the Clinique Acne Solutions Clearing Gel, which is a salicylic acid based clearing gel. It's allergies tested and 100% fragrance free. It's also free of oils. I like oils, but also they clog the heck out of my pores, even if it's non-comedogenic or, you know, high in linoleic acid, whatever the case may be, clogs my pores. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I'm saying I don't care what anybody says. It's just clogging my pores. Anyways, whenever I put this on my pimple, no matter what kind of pimple, well, if it's a cystic pimple, if it's like huge under the skin, it's going to get in there and clean it out, clean out the pore, and, you know, help it to not be so inflamed, but at the same time, it's not going to clear that pimple overnight. Now, sometimes I'll put this on smaller pimples and I wake up and my pimple's gone. It's very strong, but it's not irritating. I always, you know, do my whole skincare routine, and then I will use my spot treatment on specific areas. You don't want to go wiping this around your whole face. You'll wake up, number 1, that'd be expensive. Number 2, you'll wake up and your skin will be very sensitized, and like we talked about, the moisture barrier. So I love to use this on specific spots. I've had a little forehead breakouts because I went to Starbucks 4 times last week. Don't you dare judge me. And I had some little breakouts on my forehead, which I know were always from sugar. I didn't even have that much sugar. I really did not. But I know that when I break out on my forehead, it's because I either ate dairy or sugar or something like that. And that was the case. So I'll use this on my forehead, and within, I guarantee you, 3 days, they'll be gone. It's pretty freaking good. Okay, these next 2 masks, I have repurchased both of these masks, and I also just repurchased this from Ulta. I guess I'll talk about this one first. They being some people, say that the Ordinary's mask, the red one, is, I don't remember what it's called, but you know, the red mask from The Ordinary is a dupe for this. I disagree. I very strongly disagree because I've used this for years and I have gone through an entire thing of the red one from The Ordinary, and I can compare them side by side. If you put one on one side of my face and one on the other and I couldn't see, I could tell you exactly which one I had. That other one really just peels the heck out of your skin, or not peels it, but it's just like a very, very strong mask. This one is a strong mask but has nourishing ingredients. So it has that marula oil in it, and it is just, it also has chickpea flour. That's nice. I don't know why, but it's just nice. But when I take this mask off, I use it once a week, by the way. And whenever I use this, I won't use, you know, my tretinoin or anything at night. I'll use my moisturizer, or I won't use anything. But when I use this mask, I can tell a difference in the overall appearance of my skin. Even if I still have pimples, okay? So even if I'm still breaking out, my actual skin just looks healthier. It looks glowier, it looks more plump, it looks more hydrated, and looks healthier. It's as if there's a radiance from within, and that's what this mask does. And I know that it's expensive, I'm fully aware, but I also know that you only need a little bit, and it lasts me for so long. Like, it lasts me, let's be honest, past the expiration date, and it is phenomenal. But I can just tell it. Did I even say what this is? I'm sorry. It's this Drunk Elephant TLC Sakari Baby Facial. It just makes such a big difference in my skin, and makes a big difference in the way my makeup applies, and the way that my skincare looks on top of it, or the way that my makeup looks the next few days, or just with no makeup on, just the way that my skin looks. It feels like it looks like it tightens my pores. I know pores don't open and close, but the appearance of them can be smaller, and it looks like my pores are smaller. They look tight and they look firm. My skin looks plump and firm and healthy, and it looks just like I drank all my water that day, and it looks radiant from within. So I really, really, really love and stand behind the Drunk Elephant TLC Sakari Baby Facial. It has changed my skin for the better, and I won't stop using it. I've used this since 2016, I believe, because I worked at Sephora in 2018, I think. And I'm pretty sure 2017, and I've used this since then. Okay, my last product is another repurchase. All these products I have repurchased. Isn't that crazy? Like, you just know if you know, and that's wild to me. But anyways, so this is the Fresh Umbreon Clay Purifying Mask. Now, honestly, I couldn't tell you why I bought this mask. I think I got a sample of it at Sephora and was just like, okay, you know, I'm going to try this mask out. But it's kind of same thing as far as the TLC goes. Now, obviously, this one doesn't have, this is my second purchase of this one, and I mean, I'm a little more than halfway through it. And also, it just smells so good. It smells just like a spa. And it's just such an experience to put on a mud mask, you know? But anyways, enough talking about the smell and whatnot. When I use this mask, my skin feels so much softer. I guarantee you, no joke, probably like 4 to 5 times softer than before. And my skin just looks healthy. It looks like tight and youthful is how my skin looks. And it's just, my pimples are minimized and they seem a lot less irritated. I remember for a while I had some cystic breakouts, and I would use this mask once or twice a week because to me it is gentle enough to use twice a week. And immediately, like as soon as I took it off, my pimples would be less inflamed and they wouldn't be as big. So if you're struggling with maybe fungal acne, or if you're struggling with just like clogged pores around your hairline, or just really anywhere on your face, oh my gosh, with blackheads, aka sebaceous filaments on your nose, literally steam your face, use this, leave it on for like 20 minutes until it's like dry, or not dry if you don't want it to dry out. Wipe it off and look at your sebaceous filaments, aka blackheads. Look at them, and I swear to you, they will be a lot less visible and your skin will look so much better. It is just phenomenal. It is a very calming mask. It's a very, I want to say like hydrating. Like, it makes your skin look hydrated. It's not really hydrating, but it makes your skin look hydrated, if that makes sense. But it's just a wonderful, wonderful mask, and I love to use it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use it tonight. I had a facial on Friday. I had a hydrofacial, a Diamond Glow hydrofacial, and I enjoyed it. I don't think that it was like life-changing or anything, but I'm going to use this tonight. And honestly, like, I have had so many facial treatments, so many. It's been a blessing, but I've had a lot, and I would rather just use my products at home because I feel like I get more out of them. Almost like because I know what I'm using them for, I know what's going on. Now, I like to be pampered, don't get me wrong, but as far as like if I know my skin needs something, I'm just going to take it into my own hands and fix the issue. You know what I mean? So, okay guys, that is it. Those are all the skincare products that I use. Those are my holy grails. Everything else, like I said, is an added supplement to it or can be very beneficial to add to your skincare routine, but those are my core products that I fully believe in and fully trust and could not live without, and I feel like they have gotten my skin from a really bad place, no joke, to where it is today, alongside, you know, eating really healthy, drinking plenty of water, not drinking so much sugar, not having a lot of caffeine, and overall just taking care of my body, and trying to reduce stress in any way that I can. But these are the products that I feel like have stood the test of time and have done really well. So I wanted to share these with you all. I know I talked a lot about each of them, but I hope that you guys learned something. If you have any questions or anything like that, just go ahead and leave it in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you aren't already. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day.